Hello everybody. Thyroid dysfunction is so common today. I'm sure we all know somebody who talks about their thyroid not working, and mainstream medicine's solution of course is to give a thyroid medication that doesn't really help the thyroid to function but gives you an artificial supply of the hormone that your thyroid should be producing. But as a natural health practitioner, it seems obvious to me and in the field of natural medicine that if your thyroid isn't working, then we better get it working. So the first step is to find out why it's not working. It was probably working once. You weren't born with a thyroid dysfunction. Something has caused it to go to become disordered, and you can't have an effect. You can't have a thyroid disorder without having an influence. So it's very important to find out what that influence could be. What is affecting your thyroid? Why is it not producing the hormones that it should be producing? And there are a number of causes that it could be. The main cause these days is diet. Genetically modified foods and the herbicide that is sprayed on these GM foods cause a tyrosine deficiency. And so obviously if you don't have enough tyrosine, the body can't, the thyroid can't produce the hormones that it needs. So there are two very important nutrients for the thyroid, iodine and tyrosine. And so deficiency of that is very, very important, of those nutrients, very important to address. Also to change one's diet, to look at that. Suppressive medicines for other issues can also disrupt your thyroid. All these anti-medicines can cause quite an impact on the endocrine system. And that can upset your thyroid, so that needs to be corrected. It's no good trying to just take in a hormone for your thyroid to replace your thyroid's hormone without addressing obviously the cause. Another cause can be stress. I mean, it's so common to have high levels of anxiety, which upset the adrenals, which is a member of the whole endocrine system, and that's going to have an impact on your thyroid function. So very important to address these issues. Stress, that's a very common one. So if you came to see me and you are suffering from thyroid dysfunction, it's necessary to go through and find out what's going on in your life. We don't disorder from anywhere else. There are no diseases floating around, and not everything can be attributed to hereditary factors. In fact, the more you look after your health, the less you're going to see those hereditary factors arise. But if you eat the same food, you have the same stresses, you live in the same world or the same environment, you're more likely to have the same dysfunction as someone in your family, your sister or your mother or so on. The way we even manage our emotions and respond to the stresses that are going around will also determine the result. So if we're similar people having similar stresses, we're going to have similar issues. So I really encourage you, if you are taking suppressive medicines or you know that you've got a thyroid dysfunction and it hasn't been addressed, very, very important to get your thyroid working again. So please do come and see me, and I would love to help you to get your health back in order.